Hi Victor, could you tell me more about NLP and its use in fraud detection?
Absolutely. So generally in fraud detection, you want to get to a place where you build like a cyclical or feedback loop of sorts that gets you better fraud detection as time passes. So what you really want to focus on in fraud detection, especially when it has to do with content or things that are readable by NLP, which is why we're here talking about this anyway, you want to start with the idea of understanding your text, right? So that ends up being text mining or data mining or NLP, largely natural language understanding. So you want to have an understanding of what the specific piece of content is saying to you. Start understanding how it might relate to fraud, obviously. That will help you build up a sort of dictionary or a set of keywords or outcomes largely where based on certain patterns in text and in content, you might come to believe that there's a signal for fraud. It's not for sure that there's fraud there at that point, but there's a signal that fraud may be present. And going from there and beyond so that you can start inferring on fraud, you want to do a really good exploratory analysis of that fraud dictionary and generally all of these sentences and content and text that occur in wherever it is that they may occur. You want to start modeling the world statistically in a sense that you understand where fraud does come from, and that will lead you to evaluation of your model. So you end up in this nice little cycle of NLP text mining or natural language understanding, building up this fraud dictionary, and it may not be you. This may just be in your modeling. Of course, then you take it to real modeling, obviously, and you want to analyze in a statistical manner, whether it's Bayesian or just statistical, the actual fraud outcomes and evaluate. And as you might imagine, as you evaluate, you might ingest more content, more text, more possible fraud signals, and you want to tune that over and over as things go.